If you are watching this video, this is a re-upload. Because if you are watching the other Smackdown video, which I'm about to go delete right now, the first one, that had technical issues and for some reason there was a loud beeping sound. So now I have to redo the entire fucking video now. I don't want to, but I'm going, I am going to. I need to, so whatever. But my point is, Smackdown. Hey, we might as well start off then. Re-upload it is. Smackdown, here we go. Sacramento, California. What is there really to say about this show, huh? Can it be worse than yesterday with Raw? Even though I said it was a decent show, which I still stand behind that in a way, which I know some could probably go against me, but as you can look at the result of how bad the ratings are and everything, I can assure you right now and tell you that people are either going to blame it on the NBA Finals, which was a very great game yesterday. I'm sure a lot more people watching that. Or they were watching E3 yesterday. Because as I said yesterday in my Raw review, you can go back and look at, I was talking about the Square Enix press conference yesterday. Come on, Nintendo killed it out here this morning, okay? But I was already talking about the Marvel game I was waiting for to see in Final Fantasy VIII Remake. So, that was the case. Trust me, I've already read several websites already said blame the ratings on the NBA playoffs at E3 because more people was watching that, so the ratings went down big time. I don't know if it's the lowest one they've had, but blame goes all across the board right now as in regards to Monday Night Raw's ratings. They look like they were on the rise, but more people were watching NBA with over 18 million views. But I don't know, either can be excuses or legitimacy. But other than that, we move into Smackdown. We kick it off with Miz TV, who was forced to be there to do this Miz TV because there were strict orders. As he pretty much had to read from a piece of paper then, pretty much very sounding monotone, saying that Shane McMahon is the breast in the world, or the pest in the world, as he said. But he said there was like a smudge on his paper right there. But before he could keep making fun of Shane McMahon, next thing you know, Shane McMahon, Drew McIntyre, and Elias come out then. Of course, they got to play what happened in Blood Money 3, Saudi Arabia, of him winning the match against Roman, who was not there tonight. Shane pretty much did his dance and everything. Hey, you get more Shane McMahon on the show last night, you get more of him tonight, okay? I'm sure people thought about turning the channel at the beginning of SmackDown as soon as they saw Shane McMahon because they were tired of him yesterday and they were tired of him again. So, he gets a majority of the show, even though there are people missing, like, the War Machine or, Aleister Black was here. Buddy Murphy. Where is he nowadays? Rusev. I don't know. Nakamura. I wish the guy would go back to New Japan at this point, but I don't really know if that's going to happen now. Anyways, but hey, Shane gets more TV time and a lot more people on this show. Well, both shows, really. People already came to me saying, he's going to, I say he was going to be the WWE champion soon enough. Hey, they are on their way. These people are on their way for putting the belt on Shane. Do not be surprised if that happens. Or when it happens. I don't know when. But I've been calling this for a while now. They will put the title on Shane McMahon. Remember that. Okay? Remember that. But Shane McMahon came out. And as he did his thing, pretty much said if Miz couldn't even read, the dummy card correctly, so of course he had Greg Hamilton do his best in the world thing. I'm not gonna do the whole best in the world thing, it's still fun to do, but I'm not gonna do it now. And every time Shane McMahon talked, Elias kind of played the guitar right after him. The crowd pretty much said that he sucked, and Shane said they were saying you suck at Miz. Shane pretty much said what he was going to do, beat Roman 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring, and that Roman should feel ashamed that he lost to the best in the world. Guitar riff. Miz pretty much, asked for Shane to realize, your accomplishments are tainted, right? And you only won the best in the world because I did all the work. And pretty much Shane said, Miz, you beat my ass, but you still slipped. I beat, Miz said he beat Shane's ass, but it slipped through his fingers. And he said that Roman Reigns dismantled you at Saudi Arabia until the Scottish psychopath got involved. They played the Roman video, his comments and everything, until McIntyre said it was his turn to talk. And pretty much that, you know, Roman let his emotions get the best of him, unlike any opponent in WWE, and pretty much said that, you know, he's got a secret weapon pretty much, and that's the Claymore kick. And pretty much it's stomping grounds. He's going to kick his head off. And Miz said that Shane is using you. He'll throw you to the side because, you know, he gave me a dream of being a tag team champion. And look what happened. But Shane pretty much said that I own Roman Reigns and I own you. I've beaten him 1 time and I've beaten you 2 times, all right? And Miz pretty much says, you're just a no-talent hack that was born into the McMahon family and then got the world handed to you. But Shane says, listen, I'm not from a generic cesspool that shares the DNA with a giant baked potato. The baked potato meaning his dad, Miz, got up, and pretty much Shane said, oh, you want to get to me? You got to go through these 2 first, okay? So, it wasn't a bad promo, but I'm sure people are sick of Shane McMahon. At least the crowd hates him, and I'm sure people are going to say that he gets real good heel heat, because they actually boo him and say and chant things at him, but why is he on the show this many times? I don't even know, but I'm sure that's what a lot are going to say. He gets a lot of heat. He is getting heat, though, I will say that. But him, you know, pretty much right after they put Elias versus Miz, well, this match only went like 5 minutes, dodged the elbow and skull crush finale. Elias is already a job guy anyways, who cares? McIntyre got involved next, which pretty much ended up with Miz going pretty much at the skull crush finale on Drew, but Shane McMahon came from behind. He ended up but pretty much Miz ended up getting hit by a glass cow kiss and a Claymore kick for the win. Shane says we'll do the match right now. Of course, he takes off his jacket, does a silly little punch thing. Miz tried to break out of it, and do the skull crush finale, but you know, Shane ran him into the ropes. Shane did his little triangle choke thing, and I guess won the match, which looks ridiculous, and ran all over the place and did his dance. Why do we continue this? I don't know. But like I said, these people look at Shane McMahon as a big star right now. He'll be a champion, folks. He will be the champion. Excuse me. But as continuing into this, what was next? Kind of after this shit. Yeah, Shane did his little silly thing. Next thing you know, they show Ember Moon playing Nintendo Switch in the back until Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose pretty much gave her more magazines like they did a few weeks ago. Ember didn't like what they did to Carmella last week. And pretty much, you know, Sonya Deville and Mandy said, well, she had no business in that match anyway, so that's what they did. What they did, Sonya pretty much got up Ember Moon's face, knocked her Nintendo Switch out of her hands as Mandy Rose and then walked away. Ember Moon pretty much threw a trash can and pretty much was pissed off. Then again, I bet anyone would be pissed off if you knocked a $400, $500 Nintendo Switch out of my hand. Pretty much, I'm beating your ass after that if you knock something like that valuable out of my hand. And you will be paying for me if that shit breaks, because that Nintendo Switch looked like it did not have a protective case over it or any type of shielding. So knocking it off on the floor, that's an automatic fight right there, okay? If you knock that type of thing out of my hands, I'd be pissed the fuck off. But other than them doing that, they moved on into Daniel Bryan, Eric Rowan coming out, saying, talk about their tag team titles, as they were going to go against, or I think it make fun of Sacramento, saying we're going against this YOLO Country Tag Team Champions. I have no idea who these guys are, but they had like cardboard title belts until Heavy Machinery came out and pretty much saying they won a title shot, and that Daniel Bryan, Eric Rowan have ducked them, and that, you know, Otis called them elitist cowards, and they were blue collar solid workers with denim vests and stuff, and they want a title shot. But Bryan says you have to earn a title shot, because what have you done? He makes a point, what have any of these two done to get a title shot? Who have they even wrestled to get a title shot? Then again, this looks like we have the only team on SmackDown, because I don't know any other teams they have on SmackDown right now other than these two. So who else would be able to face them for the tag team championships? In all honesty, could this be a good feud? Yes, but what has Heavy Machinery done? Who have they beaten other than some job guys? They faced no one else, so it's like they're the only tag team I really know of like that right now. So who else is the champion? Next, R-Truth and Carmelo walking, talking about the 24/7 7-Eleven title. As you know, Truth say defended up and on a plane 40-something thousand feet above Saudi Arabia, and you know, in an elevator, and he thought he was friends with the people, but they turned on him. You know, he was tired of being the champion, but he likes that belt though. Until somebody was coming, Carmella put him in like some type of storage equipment. He hid in there, but I guess the door got locked and he couldn't get out. She tried to help him out of there then, but someone told that Carmella has a match right now. Jinder Mahal was walking up in his gear. Who did he even wrestle if he had no match tonight? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Who did he wrestle? He had full gear on. Think about that. And tried to impersonate Carmella, saying, I'm going to help you out, and tried to go get a crowbar to find a way to get Truth out of there. Sonya Deville went against Carmella. I don't know. It's just not much to say from this match, really, other than from, you know, them interfering last week. It ended up with Carmella doing a suicide dive on both of Mandy and Sonya Deville. Carmella threw Sonya back in the ring. Mandy pretty much tried to stop her. And it was a super kick. Sonya pretty much hit her with like a running knee. And then pinned Carmella for the win. So I'm surprised they didn't have Moon come out, even though Moon pretty much kind of said early in the show that you guys need to stop messing with Carmella. So why didn't you come out and help her? Well, she probably was worried about the Nintendo Switch, so that's why. I don't know if it's, like I said, it's probably going to end up with a tag match with both of them, all four of them, so just watch out and see. Next, the New Day were back. Again, well, Big E was back technically, even though I swear he had a celebration for like nearly probably a couple weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. So, but I think he wasn't medically cleared though. As you know, Woods pretty much start cutting a promo. Big E said he was glad to be back. You know, if he had a title run for every return, he beat Charlotte Flair. So, another shot. This is the first time he took shots at Charlotte during the promo, so I'm not surprised that. As Kobe says, it's a booking joke, huh? A booking joke. But Woods told everybody to be quiet. He wanted to get done with this tag match as quick as possible so he can get back to E3, because this guy has been hanging at E3, because I saw him on the Microsoft press conference about to demo Gears of War 5 with AJ Styles and Tyler Breeze, which I heard they had a Twitch thing going on during the Microsoft thing that day. So, well, then again, E3's been really interesting. Come on, like, you got stuff coming for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo today? Come on. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC from Banjo-Kazooie. I don't play a lot of Dragon Quest, but the characters look cool. I'm still holding out for Shadow the Hedgehog and Knuckles the Echidna. More Sonic characters. I don't know if that'll ever happen in that, but come on, they had that going on. And Nintendo had a good lineup, man. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, too. Switch was on a roll today. Nintendo wasn't playing around in Treehouse, so I don't blame Woods for being at E3. I wish I go E3 myself. It was really fun last year, though, especially when they had the New Day versus the Elite and Super Smash Brothers, if anyone ever remember. Not Super Smash Brothers, Street Fighter 5, if anybody remembers that. That was a very fun show to watch that day, so I recommend looking that up. I wish I could happen again, but I know it's not. But I remember just WWE versus New Japan. They took shots at each other, and this whole thing was about Kenny and Woods, seeing who was the best at Street Fighter 5. I know the Young Bucks are not really that good at video games, but that was fun last year. So yeah, E3 is more important though. I don't blame him. If he's in Sacramento, it should take a few hours to get back to LA so he can enjoy the rest of the conference this week, which I believe started today technically though, because over the weekend was mostly press conferences. Perhaps Sony didn't have one, but I guess I got prepared for that PS5, folks. But I'll say the video game thing for another time, no. But yeah, I don't blame him for going back to E3 as quick as possible. They said they have to beat Sammy, Kevin, and Dolph Ziggler tonight. Even Kofi always says, I've beaten all of them, so why is this a tag match? But he's going to do it again and take down Dolph Ziggler in a steel cage match and everything. Dolph Ziggler ended up coming up saying, I put you on a pedestal. I pretty much, I told you that you earned everything, but you betrayed him. You betrayed yourself. And, the only reason why you're the WWE champion is because of what happened in Saudi Arabia with Woods getting involved. And Kofi should admit right now what you did to him and stuff. But stomping grounds, it's going to be nowhere to hide. Your friends can't help you because it's being a cage match. But Kofi said you super kicked Woods first. All he did was fight back. What you think was going to happen? Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens came out then as they thought about demanding justice for what happened. And it's coming to Kofi Kingston right now. It happened to Dolph. And he claimed the audience has no moral code. And they like who they don't like or something. As, you know, the New Day pretty much told Sammy then, you know, Seth was, you know, whipping your narrow ass last night with a steel chair. As Kofi said he had no booty meat. That's kind of odd. But that did happen. Sammy told him to stop. And everything. But Big E, of course, you know, pretty much that it's not about us. It's about the champion. Of course, they hit the WWE champion thing. So, not a bad promo, I will say from that. I thought Big E was pretty funny as usual on the mic. So, he's a savage, I tell you. He's a freaking savage. Oh, yes. Alexa Bliss. I also have to mention this. Talking to Nikki Cross in the back about what's going on with Bayley. That she's being bullied on social media. And Bayley is one of them, and that she blocked her because she didn't want to see the post. Listen, I see more people talk about shit about Alexa Bliss and talk a whole bunch of shit there almost every day, okay, of probably how shit of a wrestler she is most of the time. So it's kind of funny now. I'm hurt by the comments now. I don't like what Bayley said, and she's using social media to come at me, which I'm sure millions, probably billions of other people are talking about Alexa Bliss. And, excuse me. Alexa pretty much told Nikki Cross that, you know, that Bayley's just a bad person that does stuff on the internet, and that the posts were just so bad, you know, misfit and outcast, and, you know, no one wants you or something. But pretty much said she got Nikki Cross into a match with Bayley tonight, saying, like, don't think that's Bayley. Think that's all the social media bullies. And don't hold back. So beat the living hell out of her pretty much. That's going to be the whole thing. Neck hurt right there. But, yeah, pretty much saying that's one of the social media bullies. I don't know what to say from this, or why this is still some oddball team, or wherever this is going with Bliss, Bliss and Cross. Even though they make, you know, Cross a lackey right now, I still don't even know where this is going now at this point. Next. Oh, one thing I want to say. Aleister Black. Aleister Black. I'm pretty much sat in a dark room again. A dark room. Pretty much, you know, talk about conflict, but barely any resolution from, you know, all the men and women from Smackdown. But he went on to say this, that, you know, so many things can fight over and stuff. And why no one hasn't challenged him to that fight yet, he says. You know, we're not going to fight over a man or a woman or anything. Or ideologies. Or turf. He just wanted to fight. He wants someone to come fight him. Next thing you know, he tells someone to open the door. And pretty much goes on and says, hey, if there's anybody out there, I am challenging you. I want you to come fight me. Okay? Anybody. So he's pretty much begging. I'm begging you. Anybody come fight me. Door's right open. We don't know where he is in the building, but he's in some dark room, and the door's right open. So anybody come challenge this man. Does anybody want to fight him? You sir, would you like to fight him? Sure. I mean, I tell you want to fight him? Destino? No, you don't want to fight him? Hey, you. Over there. Over there. You want to fight him? Aleister Black. Hold on a second. I'm going to go get the guy. He'll fight him. He will fight him. Alright. So you want to fight Aleister Black, huh? It's just a formidable opponent, fam. This is the man that's going to fight Aleister Black. Okay? He is begging them. We don't know what dark room he's in, doing these promos every week, which I wonder if he's even having a match or if he's even hurt at this point. But he is challenging anybody. Come pick a fight with him. This could be the guy right here that is going to pick a fight with Aleister Black. Remember that. This man, this pumpkin, will fight him. I don't know. I don't know. Who is going to fight this man? You want to fight him? He's begging anybody to come in. Yo, come in. This man wants to fight you. You know, he should just come out and just black mass everybody in the head to make a point. At this point, just do that. If no one won't come fight him, bring the fight to them. He's tried this now. It's just gone for a minute. Why will nobody fight this man? He's just a crazy dude in the dark room talking about the Bard and fear and whatever weirdo stuff he's talking about this week. I don't even know where Black is going. Nikki Cross went against Bayley. It's not really bad or anything. Not much to say from here. You know, Bayley gets a win since, you know, they got her losing her hometown the night before. The match with Nikki Cross was okay. Ended up beating her elbow drop after that. So, you know, get some type of win. I don't even know why Nikki Cross is even out there now taking this L, but I guess she's a lackey or something, so that's why. Yeah, it's not much to say about this tag match. It's really not, okay? This is encourage a feud or whatever, but where's this fight going? I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know where this feud is going, but yeah, the match was okay. Bayley won. Yeah, hopefully anybody didn't see that. What was that video of Bayley doing a Bayley belly suplex on Lacey Evans and tried to pancake her? It's kind of brutal. Go watch it. Truth, who is still backstage though, still hiding in the metal cart as Jinder Mahal tried to get him out with a crowbar. But let me remind you, this man was the WWE champion at one point. And still trying to get him out of there. Pretty much the guy, the forklift, was carrying him off, saying that these boxes are held to LA on Monday Night Raw. As, you know, Jinder told the referee, let's go. I guess we're going to, you know, LA to find him at the arena. And as they pretty much all, you could hear, you know, Truth still hollering to let him out. Carmelo still looked for him, but ended up not finding him, wondering where Truth was. Of course, they played the Firefly Funhouse thing. Apollo Crews was talking about the whole Almas situation last week, as, you know, he pretty much said he was going to not forget what Andrade did to him. Zelina Vega pretty much, you know, showed up and said that you should not provoke Almas because he's not in a good mood after the Super Showdown. You know, one thing I will say though, condolences to Andrade seeing Almas. I believe he lost his mom. I believe he lost his mom last Friday during the I heard it was during the Super Showdown thing, so that's really fucked up. Okay, you know, condolences and, you know, prayers and thoughts go to Almas and everything. That's bad, especially when he was on a literally different part of the other side of the world. And, you know, I heard they say he knew it during the show or was after the show. I don't know, but it can mess up anybody. I know that, so condolences to Andrade seeing Almas right now in this time of need. That is a shame, though. What happened? I don't know the whole story, but yeah, condolences. Next, though, after that, of course, Vega pretty much said that, you know, that Andrade would make sure you would never have this match again. Chad Gable, which I didn't even know that was Chad Gable since he has a whole new gimmick and everything. Pretty much telling Cruz. Well, not telling Cruz. Chad Gable, dude, first off, I thought Chad Gable would look like I thought he was a delivery boy because he looked like a guy that was just standing there with a clipboard and everything. He looks like a guy that would just deliver stuff, but some say like a gas station attendant or a car pit stop guy. I don't know what Tyler Breeze is, and he was writing down, taking notes, I guess, but I think he looks like a gas station attendant or excuse me, a gas station attendant or what did I say? I didn't gas station attendant. Must be tired. I can't remember what I'm saying right now. I must be tired now. Yeah, a delivery boy. That's what he looked like. So I don't know what Chad Gable's doing or what his gimmick is, but I'm not sure myself. Pretty much the main event: New Day versus Ziggler, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens. This wasn't that bad. It's just still another 6-man tag, but of course, Big E. Excuse me, but yes, yeah, not much to say about the 6-man. But yes, I will say Biggie. Well, what the fuck? I will say Biggie though. Pretty much. I will say he was over in this main event. Of course, hitting belly to bellies over the place. Pretty much hitting belly to bellies all over the place. Yeah, it's not much to say from this match. Yeah, not much to say from this match, but you know, Kofi Kingston getting the Trouble on Paradise on both Ziggler and Sami Zayn. I gotta say, man, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are just taking L after L after L after L. They just take so many losses, it's insane right now. That's pretty much what they are. They just sit there to take L's because Kofi has beaten them in multiple weeks, and more people beat them on Raw also, it looks like. So this wasn't a bad main event. I would say somewhat of a decent show, but the 6-man was just kind of there to be there. I felt like that's kind of much what it was. But it is to build in the stomping ground, so there you go. So, you know, it's better than what I've seen kind of before, maybe on Raw, but it was mostly a decent show, I will say that. But still, there's still a lot of bad, idiotic stuff going on, like Aleister Black standing in the room, wondering if people will fight him. Shane McMahon, 30 minutes of the first hour of the show, so, what do you want me to say from that, okay? But Smackdown, except it was decent, but just still bad on its parts here and there, like I could say. Not gonna go in every nook and cranny of it, though, but, yeah, the show is, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much how the main event go. But we'll see how this goes. They still, you know, update people on the show later on. But I am done with this review. Re-upload, whatever you want to call it. I had to do it to get it done. But that's my review of Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw. I must be that tired. I'm saying Monday Night Raw. That's my review of SmackDown. I am out of here. I will see you guys later. Peace. Tell me what you thought about SmackDown. Who will fight Aleister Black? Could it be a pumpkin? I don't even know at this point. But we will see what happens. I am out of here. I will see you guys later. Peace. I don't know what happened in that last video and where all that sound came from. But I'm going to go fix it. Peace out.